What is up, everybody? NightMarcher002 here with another episode of Trick and Treat. Last we left off, the two are in a heated combat, and I got tangled in it, so let's see what happens. The combat seems to last forever. Every second, every attack and defense were loaded with so much tension and emotion that time had simply disappeared from me. The only thing that captured my attention was seeing the two girls fighting in such a fantastic way. Finally, after an unknown time, both fall. On the ground, bloody, they look into each other's eyes. The blue eyes beheld the red ones, and vice versa. Both then smile, Ashley proudly, Lillian with irony. It seemed that the two were anticipating that end. You did well. I didn't expect it. Lillian said honestly. You doubt it? You doubted me. Stupid girl. Ashley replied with arrogance, even though her lips were stained with blood. Lillian then shows us a smile full of malice. You have always been like that. Even a mutual death you consider a victory. You are really an idiot. You should be more selfish. It's strange, but she does not sound angry in the least. You may be right, but all I wanted was to stop you, replied Ashley, proud of herself. There was no hint of regret in her words. Okay, I accept my defeat. But at least in these last moments of my life, I want to be in peace with you. Is that okay? Lillian responded with a friendly smile. To be honest, I was going to say the same thing. Ashley ends with an ironic smile. I silently watched them both as they talk, feeling a strange fascination mixed with an unmistakable feeling of sadness. I just met them this evening, but somehow it pains me to see them as that. Somehow I formed a bond with them. I was then that I see them slowly start to disappear. Suddenly the two turn to set their eyes on me, giving me one last smile. Goodbye, noble knight. I confess I enjoyed kissing you. It wasn't all an act, Lillian said, looking at me with a tenderness that breaks my heart. Thank you. Ashley? I can't help but feel nostalgia at that moment. I knew this was going to be our last goodbye. Even if I didn't want to admit it, that was her fate. Is it all right for it to end like this? Don't worry. Everything will be fine now. Finally, my reason for existence has been fulfilled. I have no regrets. Then, this is our goodbye. Yes. Suddenly, she recovers her proud attitude. However, this time was different. She was happy. Really happy. It was a pleasure to meet you, stupid human, Ashley said with an arrogance of always. But now, instead of anger, it made me feel like I was about to cry. It was fun to meet you, said the two surprisingly in unison. Those were their last words. They then disappear, dispersed in a form of particles of light, as if small fireflies were escaping from their bodies, with a beautiful but depressing green color. Without thinking, I run towards them. Even if I couldn't do anything, I wanted to touch them one last time. But the only thing my hands were able to reach out are the particles of light that slip out between my fingers, as if they were water. Then I see the light rise higher and higher, until it disappears in the night sky. I did it. I'm a hero. I'm the one who finally broke the curse. Now no one else will be trapped by it. But then why do I have this face that looks as if it wants to cry but has no tears? Why do I feel so terribly bad? Life is more than just victories or defeats. That night I learned in the best way. I finally get out of the forest, and it was almost morning. Axel! Axel! Where the fuck are you? Suddenly I hear someone calling my name. But it isn't a strange voice. It's the voice of my friends who are looking for me. Hey! Over here! Fucking idiots. I shout without hesitation, with a bit of clumsiness because of my confusion. Soon they found me and impatiently run towards me. Where were you? The worry was killing us, Stephen said with a face that I don't remember having ever seen before. Before answering, I rubbed my forehead. I couldn't find the forest exit. Alfred was about to say something, but before that, I interrupted him. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I was just lost. The important thing is that we are all safe. Yeah, you're right. I knew that they wouldn't believe my story if I told them, so I don't bother to do so. Well said. And so, as sudden as it happened, the night was left behind, being replaced by boring days almost identical to days. But at least I had achieved our goal. I had a night worthy of remembering. Several days have passed since then. Suddenly I see a cat walk by. Ashley? I asked without even thinking. She turns to look at me confused, but of course she could not be who I spoke of. The cat seemed oddly friendly with humans. She observes me with shyness, but doesn't growl at me. Without much thought, I decided to adopt her. Maybe in hopes Ashley would come back someday. Even if that was an impossible desire, having this cute cat will make me remember Ashley forever. It might have been just a night, but it was an experience I would never forget. Fuck, I wouldn't have forgotten it. I hold the cat in my hands. She actually looks happy for having a new owner. Seeing her like that makes me smile. Without a doubt, you will be a good company. Yeah! Alright, I'm gonna check if I have all the endings. I have a feeling I'm missing one. Skip, skippity, skip, skip. Skip! Grading English translation, blah, 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 blah. Can I? That was a pretty cool thing, though. I will come back when I get to the main menu and see if I am missing any endings. I swear to blog, I'm missing one. I don't know which one, though. I know it! I'm missing an ending! Which one? Unknown aggressor, an eye for an eye, the last sacrifice, Ashley, the end of the curse, surviving the cat's attack, forgotten adventure. But what are you? Alright, well, I'm gonna have to do this the hard way. I will be back ever about it until I find the right frickin' ending. Alright, I think I got it. The voice more serious than before. It's no joke. I feel bad for saying it, but it's how I really feel. You attacked me and my friends. Why should I help you? The face Ashley makes says it all. She simply cannot believe it. But, she murmured, with disbelief reflecting on her red eyes. She seemed hurt. There is no turning back. I'm sorry, but this is my decision, I said, putting an end to the conversation. Goodbye, I then added, starting to walk back to the cabin. Okay, go. Just go back to her, Ashley suddenly said furiously. Truth is, I can't blame her. I hope you don't regret it later. I'm pretty sure I am. Not saying more, I distance myself from her, one step at a time, before losing sight of her. I take a look back. She is on her knees, facing towards the ground. I feel sorry for her, but I've already made my decision. I wonder how Lillian is doing. I hope she is well, since we were attacked by Ashley for no reason. No doubt I felt something when I kissed her. Perhaps there is more behind it than what I heard from Ashley. I should go talk to her. 3:35. Finally, I'm here. Again, the image of an old cabbage stands in front of my eyes. I sighed, doubting for a second. But I have to be strong. Arming myself with courage, I go towards the cabin and prepare to knock on the door. But just at that moment, someone or something stops me. Axel! Before I knew it, Lillian opens the door and gives me a warm hug, excited to see me back. It seems that she heard my footsteps as I approached. Or perhaps she has some power of observation. Either way, it doesn't matter. She is here and it seems happy to see me. Brave knight, you are back, safe and sound, Lillian said while looking me in the eyes with tenderness, then giving me a sweet smile. Seems impossible she could do something as evil as Ashley said. Yes, it seems so, I murmured without much emotion. I was more than confused. No matter what I do, something always seemed to be wrong. Don't worry about me. I'm much better now thanks to the help you gave me, Lillian ends with a sweet smile. However, now I should reward you for coming back to my side. The last thing she says calls my attention instantly. Reward me. I repeated. What kind of reward can she be talking about? Of course, since you managed to escape from the claws of that horrible Ashley, and you've shown loyalty to me, that is why you will have your reward. After saying that, Lillian's eyes turn naughty. She looks into my eyes with a playful smile. Suddenly she approaches her face close to mine. I can smell her feminine scent, before there wasn't any since she had yet to truly materialize. Close your eyes and you will receive your reward, Lillian says those words very gently. There is something charming in her voice. I cannot resist her. I'm gonna fucking die again before I knew it. I closed my eyes as she asked me. At that moment her lips and mine come together again. Only this time it is much more intense. I can feel her heat and softness in more detail. Our kiss is much more passionate than the other one before. Without any shame we kissed, overflowing with lust and desire. Suddenly I feel my strength leave my body. She holds me tight so that I don't fall, as if I were a toy. After kissing her from the bottom of my heart, I am left without any energy. My skin is pale and my body feels cold, heavy as if made of lead. Bitch! Nah, don't worry. I won't take your life, Lillian said full of pride. Besides, I have more than enough energy to accomplish my vengeance. Suddenly she smiles. It is a malicious smile that I never would have wanted to see. Wait, did she say revenge? My mind barely works now. Everything looks fuzzy. Something is so confusing. I don't even seem to mind hearing that, or imagine how cruel it could be. Definitely there is something broken in me. You've shown loyalty to me, so you will be my partner in this eternity. That kiss was our contract. You shall be my servant, and will obey me and please me in everything that I need. After saying that, Lillian suddenly begins to laugh, an eerie laughter filled with joy. Yes, my lady, was all I could say, without showing any rejection, without any resistance. My body and my mind had ceased to be under my control. It's my first slave. How pleasing. I never thought I would find a human so stupid, but at the same time noble as you. I think I was lucky. Lillian's look at that time reflects a seductive malice. They are cruel blue eyes. I'd love to be like that. Yep. I'm gonna get raped. But there's a problem. A slave without power is not useful. She pauses and then snaps her fingers. I know. I will share some of my power with you. Really? Okay, whatever. Count yourself lucky. After saying that, she laughs playfully. Then she sets her gaze on me. I suddenly feel that my strength is returning to normal. She lets go of me and I have no problems standing on my own. But soon I realize that I was wrong. I feel even stronger than before. Great! Now just one more thing left to do, Lillian said as she looks at me with a mischievous smile. Surely she wasn't thinking anything good. But before she could say more, something interrupts her. Ashley appeared in front of the two. Thankfully, you still live. Come with me. We still can beat her, Ashley shouted, sounding almost desperate. I hear it, but even if I want it, my body does not respond. I am completely still, as if it were a statue. You idiot. What are you waiting for? Flee! Ashley said, seeing my lack of reaction, sounding even more desperate. Here, the only idiot is you. Don't you realize? It was not necessary to kill him to carry out my plan. Lillian responded, overflowing with pride and confidence. The look in her blue eyes said it all. She already had the victory in her hands. Ashley freezes for a second from the impression. She was stunned. Wait, what are you trying to say? She asked, full of disbelief that was visible in plain sight. Lillian smiles. Simple. He gave me all of his energy, and as a reward, I allowed him to be my slave. You lie. Lie. Lie! Actually, doesn't take the news well. She screams furiously while looking with hatred at Lillian. The enmity of the two must be something deeper than what I imagined. No, it is the truth, was the simple response of Lillian, displaying a confident smile that was almost insulting to see. Ashley bites her lower lip with anguish. Her eyes, at that time, become sharp. I didn't expect to have to use this method, but there is no other option. Suddenly Ashley's nails grow long and sharp as knives. She points to her own jugular. Stop her, ordered Julian without hesitation. At that moment I feel my body disintegrate, and before I knew it I was right next to Ashley. In less than a blink of an eye I had changed positions. By pure instinct I grab her arms and stop Ashley. No! Let go of me, you giant idiot! I have to do this, or you don't know what will happen. She tries to escape, but now I have more strength. Superhuman strength. I will not allow you to do that, Lillian said, ending with a short laugh. Then she smiles, full of confidence, partially hiding her lips behind one hand with elegance. Let me go! Let me go! Let me go. Oh my god. Ashley repeats the same thing over and over, but little by little she becomes quieter, accepting her defeat. She then lowers her head in silence. It appeared something was stealing her power. It's my fault. That something is no other than me. You will be my main guest, Ashley, of how I carry out my revenge. You don't have to worry about those idiot humans. Besides, deep down you wanted it too. Ashley silently accepts her fate. It breaks my heart to see her like that. But no matter how hard I try, my body doesn't listen to me. Not even a single muscle. Tonight I will fulfill the reason of my existence. I am not going to repeat that. How beautiful. After so long waiting for this day, finally they will know my vengeance. Finally. Lillian looks very different from when I first saw her. She now can't stop laughing with whatever the fuck that word means. Every single one of her laughs leaves a scar in my heart. Now I understand my mistake. Now that it is too late. My body has become her slave. I am just a puppet now, waiting for my lady to pull my strings. That night, I was a witness to the most heinous act someone could commit. Murders, torture, screams, blood, and tears. I saw all of this more than once each. Family, friends, and neighbors were murdered, and I couldn't do anything about it. No, that isn't right. My own hands were the ones who took their lives. I still remember their faces in agony, silently begging me to stop. But no matter how much I wanted to, my will is controlled by someone else. I am just a puppet now, waiting for my mistress to pull my strings. An eternal life filled with misery is all that awaits me now. In my despair, I managed to break the control of Lillian, but just for long enough to make a single move. Surrounded by death and fire, I shout a loud and heartbreaking scream to the sky. My voice echoes all over, carrying a message of pain for which there are no words. My revenge in this town is fulfilled. However, this is not the end. This is just the beginning. Lillian pauses. She beholds the destruction of the town with satisfaction, and then turns to look at me with a smile. We are leaving. Yes, my princess. You are so cute. Seeing her smile makes my heart pound. Although I'm just a puppet now, I still keep a fragment of my consciousness, but it's already corrupted. Her revenge and smile inspire love instead of hatred, because my life and world are only Lillian now. We will be always together for all eternity. Of course, I will always protect you, help you, and love you for all eternity. I will do everything you say, everything so that my lady, my princess, can be happy. I couldn't expect any less from you, my loyal servant. You truly are my knight in silver armor, shining armor. That's for frickin' good people, not bad people. Interesting to see the ending on another foot. Town of November 12th. Please tell me I get to at least frickin' kill her. It's been over 1 week since the discovery of the total slaughter in the small town. Police still have no clues about what happened here. The evidence is scattered everywhere, explained the chief of police, William Liam. It's as if we were trying to find a needle in a haystack. An explanation for why everyone suddenly decided to kill their neighbors. Commit suicide later, but sadly, there isn't one. This case, the needle does not exist. So far, everything seems to be point to that it was a pagan ritual. This town years ago was related to witches and other supernatural legends. But there is no doubt these deaths were the result of nothing but human actions. Anyway, we will continue with the investigations. The chief sounded confused, but in reality all the country is. Literally, in a single night, all the inhabitants of died by the hand of their own neighbors. There were not just murders. Many were tortured too. According to the investigations, more than 1,000 people were burned alive in this incident. Well, shit. Damn! That was a gruesome ending. Thank goodness I finished the other one first. Alright, outro, because that is it. I have finished this game completely. I unlocked everything. Literally. I mean, I did everything. It was not that bad, really. I did like how there's two endings. One where you can pick Lillian's or stuff. Of course, there might be more to it, but I kind of doubt it. I'll go check around for a bit. I don't want to end this series and there's still more to it. Because I remember seeing a third girl. Yeah, I'll go dig around for a bit. But yeah, that ending was messed up. One more ending. Unfortunately, I will have to end it for now. So that means the final ending is hidden hella good. I guess I was wrong. One more ending. I will have to look around for this. Who knows, maybe I'll make a fourth video. A special. But for now, if you like this video, go ahead, click that thumbs up button, Want to say anything about my video, what you liked about it, what I can do to improve videos in the future, go ahead, comment below in the comment section. Want to be notified of my new videos, go ahead, click that bell. And finally, last but never least, want to join the Blarg Army, go ahead and subscribe, join today. Join the Blarg Army Ohana. May the Blarg be with everybody. And aloha oi. Blarg!